Hey everybody, welcome back to the 90-day recap. We have Single Life, and we're starting off with Chantel. So this episode, Chantel and her friends are in Greece, I believe, and they're out there for her divorce party from Pedro. And I hate to say, but her friends definitely don't have her best interests, I feel, or they could come across it a little better. So her friend ended up booking her like a trip to an Olive Garden where they were actually mashing olives, which I kind of thought was interesting because it's very traditional, looked fun. But the guy that you saw, he ended up like hooking them up with some drinks, and he was gonna end up taking them out, and which they did. And right here you can see Chantel was getting way into it, twerking. So right here they're taking their shots and they're planning on where they're gonna go for the night. Chantel, she has been out here trying to find a new boo, and she just kind of been a little loose with it. I mean, that's my girl. She did have Drake in her DMs. So she meets this guy at the bar from the Vineyard guy. This is his friend. They're really hitting it off. Her friend's behind there for support, which that's what I said. Her friends are always doing too much. For some reason, Chantel feels the need to tell him that she is recently divorced, as if he's married. I don't know why any of that mattered, but they hit it off anyways. Even though he look about like 26, 27. What I notice is they like the boys on here real young. That's all I can say. I like mine a little older. So you see, Chantel is way too smitten. She's happy with the night. So she's happy. I'm happy. Because she went out there to have a good time, take her mind off the drama. So can't really blame her. So right here we have Trey. You already know, if you watched last season, he was super crazy. I hate to say it. He was kind of obsessed with finding this chick that wasn't his. So he's about to go on a date. Here he says the girl liked him first, which I thought was real interesting because this is the girl. And last episode she did seem like she was real interested, but I think she must have looked him up, saw he was kind of weird, and then decided against it. So he planned a nice date at the Vine House, which I thought was cute. He put in some thought. He brought some flowers and everything. He dressed up. I'm surprised he didn't have a suit and tie on. But I actually like Trey. I mean, he might be a 30-year-old version, never kissed a woman, but I think he's genuine and he's just really out here trying. So you can see the chick is already late. She was supposed to be there at 7 o'clock. It's 7:20. I would say by this point he might as well chalk it up to the game, go to the bar, have a drink, and see what happens. So he's over here looking over his shoulder, waiting for her to pop up, which I'm just gonna spoil alert, she never does. But I was really rooting for him when I was watching the show. I was like, bro, please come through for my guy. He's just out here trying to live. So he's still sitting. He actually gives her a lot of time. He waited a whole hour and 10 minutes. I have never seen that in my life. That's what I said. The first 20 minutes, he should have chalked it up to the game. So right here, he looking like his puppy died. He even texted her a couple times. She didn't answer. And she sent him straight to voicemail. So I don't blame him if he looking like his puppy just died. You even got the waitress feeling bad. Said she wish she went on a date with him. I was like, yeah, but if you also remember last season, he was crazy. So I guess that's what you get. Oh my god, for some reason I can't remember my girl's name, but I love her. She is so crazy, but I don't know. I like her accent. Maybe a little bit of that toxic shit. Something's wrong with me. I don't know. But oh, Natalie. Okay, so you got Natalie out here. She's over here reconnecting with Josh. She flew out to LA from Florida with her mom, has no plan, and she's pretty much just relying on Josh to figure it out for her when they're not even in an exclusive relationship. So that's hella crazy. She really set herself up for drama. I wanted to say for the okey doke because that's probably what he's gonna do to her. Unfortunately, I mean, she's probably a freak because she's so crazy. That's why Josh keeps coming around, double backing. But at the end of the day, I don't know if he's really interested in pursuing a relationship or interested on just being on TV. So long story short, he's driving her. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, she had to kiss a tree for good luck. I mean, she's kind of quirky and crazy, but I think that's what adds to her personality. So, anyways, he drove her to check out an apartment because she was upset the last episode that he was not staying for 2 weeks, only 2 days. So they check out apartment, but lo and behold, she can't afford it, which I think is interesting. Like, if oh, and you can see super small, 2100 for a super small area. Sorry for jumping around. So, anyways, back to what I'm saying. It's funny that they did not discuss what she could afford before he picked out an apartment for her, because they have a whole conversation about she doesn't believe she'll be able to afford it and all that stuff, and it's in a nice area. And then I'm like, if you guys are talking, why wouldn't her budget be part of the conversation? So you could see, not the real estate agent, but pretty much that. She's speaking with them and saying, well, if you can't afford it, you can pretty much have a cosigner. So here you have Natalie asking Josh to cosign, which I thought she was jumping the gun, because at the end of the day, there is no way he was about to put his name on that line. Like, and Natalie, she kind of bipolar up and down, so that could go either way. So right here, she's telling him, I came to your country, all this stuff, pretty much you owe me. And I'm like, no, you came here for Michael. Okay, so my girl Veronica, she's a hot ass mess this season. Super hot mess. So if you guys remember Kim, she's messing with his son. I guess she's done with the guy from last season, which she slept with him and he had a whole herpes breakout, which was insane to me. But each its own, I guess. Anyways, back to these two. So I can't remember his name, but she is having a situationship with him. Mind you, he's only 27, she's 36. I'm like, girl, 9 year difference. That's insane. But I guess if he's laying the pipe and he's cooking you breakfast, that's all you need. That's all she really looking for. Because I'm like, by this big age, girl, you should not be sleeping with somebody's little brother. Like, 27 is grown, but at the end of the day, he does not have his shit together whatsoever. And I'm like, I'm not surprised he's Kim's son. Doesn't have his shit together, going through shit just like his mom was. So they were talking about he doesn't communicate, so he's trying to show up for her. She's over here sad, crying over this kid. You have Tim over here trying to knock some sense into her, because he doesn't, that dude doesn't even have a job, nor does he have his own place. And she's over here arguing, like, well, you date women that don't have a job or own their own place. And Tim's like, well, that's the difference. Because I'm going to take care of him. You're not going to take care of him. And that's what I was thinking. I was like, I knew how to be something, because he's cute. So why is he messing with a 40-year-old woman? So they end up going out to like a meet and greet, a little speed dater thing. Tim finds this chick that he was actually talking to online, which I was surprised because she was actually pretty cute. I'm surprised Tim hasn't came out of the closet yet. You know, there's nothing wrong with being gay, but whatever. So the girl that he meets, she's actually super cute. She was nice. She was flirty. I was super surprised. She kind of looked like she was into it. But for the show, I always feel like people are nice. He did get her number, and I just want to put this up here. Deb actually comes back next episode, and she lying about her age and all that. I'm like, girl, go ahead and get it how you live. Once again, guys, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you're here for tomorrow's episode. Love you. Thank you. Bye. Subscribe and like.